Hi, I'm Tiffany, founder of StarSinger.co, and today I'm here to tell you that singing higher doesn't have to be so hard. You don't have to crack, creak, or hate how you sound when you sing higher. It doesn't have to be so hard. Today I'm going to show you the 4 steps to singing higher. But first, I want to make sure that you're registered for my free class called Get Cast Fast, 4 Steps to Earning Your Dream Music Theater Role. And you can register by clicking the link below this video. We'd love to see you there. So I want to start today by giving you the only 3 reasons why your voice sounds bad when you sing higher. And trust me, it doesn't sound as bad as you think. It just might not feel as strong. And you might hear that instead of feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that your voice feels might perceive how you sound, okay? So, sorry, Saturday morning, haven't had enough coffee. Okay, anyway, the 3 reasons that you might sound bad when you're singing higher is that you haven't learned how to use your head voice correctly yet, and you haven't had any training with that. We're going to go into that a little bit later. The second reason is that you don't have enough airflow. When you sing higher, your vocal cords abduct, which means they kind of like stretch like a rubber band, and that creates a little bit more resistance, which requires more airflow to get those cords vibrating. So more airflow, and then you need to have more space or maintain the open space. A lot of times when singers are trying to sing high and they don't quite like how they sound, they will just stop. So there you have the airflow stopped and the space clamps, which are the 2 main things, once you know how to sing in your head voice, the 2 main things that you need in order to sound better when you're singing higher. So you just do exactly the opposite by nature. And so knowing these things and trusting your voice, even if it doesn't sound great, just kind of assessing the situation quick. Like just being like, okay, that didn't sound so great. Do I need more space or more airflow? Or do I need a little bit of both? But I want you to try to figure out which one you need the most. Because really, that's like the only solution. More space or more airflow. It's super simple. Just break it down and make it scientific. And then you don't have to judge yourself so much about how you sound, because you know that the only reasons why you might creak, crack, or not get that high is because you need more space or more airflow. Disclaimer, this assumes that you have the natural physical range to do this. Okay, the 4-step process to singing higher is super simple. Number 1, everyone, for some reason, nobody wants to do this, and this is very limiting. This is the reason why a lot of people can't sing high. You need to use your head voice. Your head voice is the higher, floatier part of your voice. And I promise that when you're using this correctly, you're not just going to sound like an opera singer, or you're not just going to sound floaty and weak. Because you can use your head voice, which is a muscle group that's different from your chest voice muscle group. You can use these 2 to work together in order to sing higher and more powerful. It'd be like trying to lift a heavy object, but just using your biceps, instead of using your biceps, triceps, and your whole body to work together to lift that thing. It's just more efficient. When you first start training your head voice or your falsetto, it may feel weak, but it's a brand new muscle group that you're working with. You just have to give it some time. You just have to practice it. You may not like how you sound at first, but I promise with more practice, you'll be able to control it better, and it'll have more of a core and a much more mature sound. The second step is to make sure that your chest voice your speaking voice. Oh, if I didn't say so before, the head voice is the higher, floatier part of your voice. Woo! And the chest voice is the part that you speak with. It's a lot stronger, and you tend to hear it more often on the radio because that's just it's culturally popular right now. So when you're strengthening the chest voice, you need to make sure that you're using good habits and you're not forcing the voice or pushing the voice too much, because that's what causes vocal overuse. Especially when you take the chest voice higher, if you're doing more of a belt, you want to make sure that that good technique is in place. The third step is blending the head and the chest voice so that they can work together, so that you can navigate the vocal break, which is where your head and your chest voice meet. You can switch between your high and your low voice, and it still sounds great. It doesn't sound like two separate voices, and I've developed some special exercises just for this in the course Sing Higher Elite. Actually, the course is just going to take you through these 4 steps, because the first module is all about, it gives you exercises and voice lessons for strengthening your head voice. It's going to take you right through that. Strengthening the chest voice, the third step, which is the step where everybody loves. Like the exercises in the third module is what everybody loves. It's what makes the biggest difference in their singing. And you're going to learn how to blend your head and your chest voice, and I've created some exercises that basically if you just do them and you repeat them, your voice is going to have to learn how to work together in order to sing higher and more powerful. And the fourth step is just blending this nice, smooth voice so it all sounds good. It sounds like one big voice. It doesn't sound like 2 different people. It doesn't sound disconnected. It sounds consistent and smooth. So those are the 4 big steps. If you want me to take your hand and lead you directly through it, you can check out the course Sing Higher Elite at singhigherelite.com. And if you need somewhere to start today, I would start in the head voice. Get some exercises for the head voice and get going. Quick before I sign off, I feel like that's old terminology, like sign off. Quick before I sign off, I want to remind you to register for the free class Get Cast Fast. We're going to be going through the 3 biggest mistakes that singers make when preparing for a performance or audition. So you're not going to want to make those mistakes, and you're not going to want to miss this, because the mistakes are very common, and if you know what they are super easy to avoid, okay? But you have to come to the class in order for me to tell you the mistakes so that you can avoid them. And then we're going to be going through the 4-step dream role framework, which is the step-by-step process to help you to prepare and give an amazing audition so that you get those dream roles that you want. So if you've always wanted to be a lead role in a musical, now is your chance. Or if you're sick of being stuck in the ensemble and you kind of want to step out into the limelight, now is your chance. So you can join the free class by registering at the link below this video. I can't wait to see you there, and I hope that you have a great day.